Space Hat Sunday. I have a quick story and some feedback for all of you. A few weeks ago, I was at a party. I microdosed on mushrooms, and someone at the party, this guy, asked me, "Dude, how was your mushroom trip?" Now, in reality, my mushroom trip was ridiculously deep, Rupert Spira, non-dualism type shit. So before I proceeded, I asked him, "Are you sure you want the full story?" He said, yeah, give it to me. So I'm like, all right, pardon me, the sounds of Mexico, let's accept them. So I start to unpack my mushroom trip, and in about 20 seconds, this guy is distracted and goes to talk to his girlfriend real quick. And I'm like, dude, are you serious? You get one of those. I'll give you one chance to come back and be present with me. But after that, I'm out of here. So he jibber jabbers with his girlfriend for 7 seconds. And now he's back with me. Oh, so sorry about that. So yeah, keep going. Now I sort of have to recollect my flow. And I start unpacking the story again, just so that 30 seconds later, he can be distracted again. And I said, look, dude, no disrespect, but I am not going to tell this story this way. I'm going back into my mushroom trip. Now, on the flip side of that, later in the evening, I had a conversation with my new dear friend, Andreas, aka Neon Dots. And in that conversation, we were fucking tuned in for an hour. It was probably 6 hours, because there's no time in that connected state. And while he's listening to me and I'm listening to him, he's creating a space for me to get deeper into my storytelling. So by being a good listener, you're providing such a gift to the person who's speaking. And in this case, I was making new realizations that I wasn't aware of before, because of the container Andreas and I created. Now, here's the thing. We talk about judging people, and I don't judge people. I most definitely do. And I'm not judging you by the color of your skin or the style of your hair. I'm judging you based off of how I feel energetically after we have an exchange. And it's not always black and white, don't get me wrong. But in this case, I clearly felt drained after my conversation with Timmy Can't Listen, and I felt nourished and energized after my conversation with Andreas. So who do you think I'm going to be naturally drawn to next time I go to the party and both of these guys are there? I don't have to answer that. You already know what the deal is. So there's a couple things I want to parlay with this. One, this sort of feels like how I feel on social media right now. I feel like I'm presenting myself to an audience that isn't really listening. And there's a few of you who are, and I'll keep doing it for you. But in general, I'm starting to pay more attention about where I put my energy and where am I feeling drained or energized. The deeper part of that is that in the past 3 or 4, 5 years, undoubtedly, however you say that word, without a motherfucking doubt, I've put some of my self-worth in the hands of you and social media. And early on in this project, wow, I got so much feedback and people were sending me paragraphs about their perspective. This is worth it. I'm doing something great. 3 years later, there's like a tenth of that feedback coming back. And now all of a sudden I'm getting frustrated and angry at Instagram, but it's not Instagram, it's me. So I'm reaching a point now where I have a stronger foundation in myself. And as a result, I don't need you to validate me. let's be serious, I still enjoy it, but I don't need it. And as a result, I'm not going to parties looking for a reflection to see how great I am. I'm already there. So now there's less interactions where I need someone else and then I'm subjected to their listening and ability to be present. It's more, I'm here. And if you ask me about my life, hey, I'm here to share it with you. But if you're not going to be present and listen to me, I'm sorry. I'm not doing this, with all due respect. So if it's a stranger or somebody new that I meet, I make a note in my head, I don't fucking like talking to this guy. And if I don't like talking to him, I'm projecting, but there's a pretty good chance I'm not gonna like dancing with him or watching a movie with him because he probably can't be focused. So I have, on one hand, a lot of empathy for that. But on the other hand, I have more empathy for myself. And I'm not here to just like teach everybody the way I see the world. I do my best to kind of feel it out and see if they're open to receiving feedback. And if they're not, it's just like, hey man, we're not meant to be right now. So I'm out of here. And I just share that with you because your vibe attracts your tribe. And if your Timmy can't listen, you're probably attracting other people who aren't focused and not listening. And then when I show up to your house party, I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm getting the fuck up out of here. So I really try to communicate this from a place of love. I want to raise awareness about the impact of listening. And if you're a really shitty listener and you come across a very conscious listener, there's a decent chance they're not going to want to hang out with you that much. I could be totally wrong, but based off how I feel and other people I talk to about this constantly, because I'm fucking obsessed with social dynamics, it seems that this is generally what's going on. So over the next couple of weeks and months, I'm putting together a course on how to listen and how to be more present. And we'll be sharing that here. But I just wanted to come on here and share it while it was fresh. I love you so much. If you don't know how to listen and you'd like to learn more, send me a message. I'm dedicating my fucking life to helping people become more present, to improve their relationships with themselves and their relationships with others. I don't know everything. I'm learning from you. We're learning from each other. It's not like I'm the master and you're the student. But when it comes to listening, I've had some fucking great training and some experiences. So I would love to help you if you will be present with me. Happy Space Hat Sunday. Where's my motherfucking croissant? Let's go. Doris.